It's my pleasure to welcome you to Greg Hamilton's Eagle Court of Honor, and we can begin the ceremony.
Would everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors? Color guard, advance the colors. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the national anthem. Post the colors. Mr. Ryan, come forward for opening prayer.
All bow your heads and pray with me, please. Lord, I just thank you so much for the beauty of this day that you've given us. Thank you for this country that you've allowed us to live in, that we have the freedom to come together in your name, that we have the freedom of assembly. Lord, I just thank you for all that you've given us. Thank you for the Boy Scouts organization, what they do for the young men of our country. Lord, I just thank you so much for Greg and for the troop, and I ask your blessings on us today. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen.
Everyone please be seated. By the authority vested in me, by the heart of Virginia Council and Boy Scouts of America, I declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened for the sole purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout Award to Greg Hamilton.
Before you is a single lighted candle. It represents the spirit of scouting. As we proceed, you will see this light grow as the promises you make and the obligations you take, when indeed you live them, make your life a shining light. Scouts live by a code, which is the Scout Oath. The Scout Oath describes 3 duties that every scout must accept: duty to God and country, duty to others, and duty to self. As these 3 candles are lit, may the red candle remind us of our duty to God and country, and the lifeblood of brave men, ready to die to live worthily for our country and our beliefs. May the blue candle remind us that service is the keynote of the second part of our oath, which exacts a solemn promise to help other people at all times. May the white candle remind us that character is the third part of our oath and is bound up in a pledge to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scouts also live by a code of conduct outlined in the Scout Law. Let us renew our spirit by the lighting of the 12 candles representing the 12 points of the Scout Law and reminding ourselves of the meaning of the Scout Law. A Scout is trustworthy. May we have the guidance and insight to love and to trust one another and help us to be good Scouts and always worthy to do a good turn daily. A Scout is loyal. May we keep in mind our families whose time we have often sacrificed to help make a difference in our communities. A Scout is helpful. May we have the strength to be helpful, not only to those we can easily help, but also let us learn to reach out to others that are forgotten and neglected. A Scout is friendly. Let us be thankful for the friends we have, and let us be wise enough to know when to lean on our friends when we need help. A Scout is courteous. May we have the patience and tolerance to work with others and to respect their points of view. A Scout is kind. Let us strive each day to treat each other with kindness and to treat others as we would like to be treated. A Scout is obedient. Let us never forget the important lesson that to be a great leader, one must be a great follower. A Scout is cheerful. Let us be cheerful for what God has given us, and let us appreciate each new day as a new opportunity to make a positive difference. A Scout is thrifty. Help us learn to save so we can share with others. Let us always be mindful of our environment and treat God's earth in the correct manner. A Scout is brave. May we have the courage to speak up for what is just and proper and the tenacity to make the world a better place in the midst of trials and tribulations. A Scout is clean. Let us keep our minds and our bodies physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is reverent. May we seek to honor the Lord, His Word, and His works in our thoughts, words, and actions.
On behalf of Troop 1807, I welcome you to this Eagle Court of Honor. My name is Jeff Irway, Assistant Scoutmaster of Troop 1807. Today we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Greg for the award of Eagle Scout. Greg's parents and leaders have labored long and faithfully to develop him toward alert and participating citizenship through the Boy Scout program. Their efforts culminate today in the presentation of the Eagle Scout Award. It's been an incredible honor and a wonderful experience having Greg part of our troop. He has contributed a lot to our troop. He's been involved since January 2011, and he has completed all the Boy Scout requirements in 2 years, pretty much. He has really been dedicated. It's taken a lot of dedication on his part to finish, since he joined our troop rather late for a boy. And but he was determined and had it marked right down to the month when he would finish. So that is a great accomplishment for his efforts in doing that. I'll just say a quick comment. I've been so impressed with Greg, meeting with him for Scoutmaster conferences. He's a very giving and charitable young man, and I've been impressed just with his outward look towards helping others, which is what scouting is all about, being mindful of other people. So I appreciate that in his character. And of course, the dedication of his parents, Tim. He's been serving as our advancement coordinator and done a great job with that, and really appreciate your time and effort. And his wife has been a big help to him on that. Picking up all the awards for this size troop is no small task. So, let's see. So Greg is now 18. He's aged out of Scouts, but we hope he doesn't go too far. But today we honor him. And Greg, would you please come forward?
Greg, those around you and your scoutmaster, your parents, your friends have all watched your character mature, your mind develop, and your leadership abilities expand into valuable assets. This is a proud moment for you, but remember that the badge you're about to receive is not only yours, but ours. For what you do in the future reflects not only upon yourself, but upon your fellow Eagles. You have walked the Eagle Trail with honor, and we welcome you. The presentation of the Eagle Scout Award is an important and serious matter. For the Eagle candidate, this is the climax of his scouting efforts, an occasion for pride and joy. It is also a time for serious contemplation. The attainment of this award is made possible through the assistance of those here with the candidate this afternoon. The Scoutmasters, troop leaders, fellow scouts, parents, family, friends, and members of the community. The Eagle is the highest recognition offered in scouting. It is earned through the advancement program, and fewer than 3% of all scouts in the United States reach the rank of Eagle. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the embodiment of scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Greg has distinguished himself through his continued performance of active service in scouting. He is trained and practiced in his leadership abilities, and he is marked by the character gained through an understanding of citizenship and Christian beliefs in his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This candidate has passed all requirements for the rank of Eagle, and on March 18th, 2013, he passed his Eagle Border Review, and in all, he has completed approximately 325 different requirements. Becoming an Eagle Scout is a great accomplishment. Being an Eagle Scout is a great responsibility. As an Eagle Scout, the Scout Oath and Law should take on a new meaning for you. The motto and slogan should take on new urgency. As an Eagle, your first obligation is to live with honor. You are a marked man, a leader for good or ill. People will follow the example you set, and you should give up anything before you give up your reputation and good name. Your second obligation as an Eagle Scout is to be loyal. As a follower, you promise to be loyal to those above you. Now as a leader, you must also be loyal to those below you, treating them as you would want to be treated. And you must also be loyal to your ideal, not letting others sway you from your course. Your third obligation as an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Stepping into your new role as a leader, you will face many challenges and obstacles. You must have the courage to do what is right, no matter what other people say. Greg, your fourth obligation is to serve others, for a leader is above all a servant. Let the practice of the daily good turn lead to a lifetime of service, for only in giving of yourself do you give anything of value. Your final obligation as an Eagle Scout is to have vision. As a leader, you must now blaze your own trail. Just as a bald eagle soaring high above the ground can look far into the distance, so too must you look far into the future. Many people will follow you. Only with vision will you lead them in the right direction. These then are the obligations of an Eagle Scout: honor, loyalty, courage, service, and vision. By meeting these obligations, you can lead your troop, your community, and your nation to a better tomorrow. Greg, are you now willing to accept the responsibilities and challenges that come with wearing the Eagle badge? Greg, many times over the last couple of years, you've joined with your fellow scouts in repeating the Scout Oath. Now you will repeat a new oath, the Eagle Scout Promise. Though the words you say are similar to those you've said many times, today they will mean more to you than they ever have. Would all Eagle Scouts present please stand and reaffirm your pledge. Please form the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance
I
reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the
to the promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take
upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of a Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to
to make my training an example,
my rank and my influence
my rank and my influence,
count strongly for better scouting
count
count strongly for better scouting
and better citizenship
and
and better citizenship
in my troop,
in my
in
troop,
my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I
This I pledge my sacred honor.
2. Would Greg's parents please come forward at this time? Greg, your parents have been very supportive in scouting and have been a primary source of help and encouragement. I guess I should probably grab this stuff. It is only fitting that your mother pinned the Eagle Medal on your uniform. No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness which were done by the mother of this Eagle Scout, and which led us to this event. Over the years, she has watched her son mature from a young boy to a young man with a purpose to his life. She has been there to share the excitement and stories of camping and hiking with his brother scouts. Most importantly of all, she has been there for her son when the going got tough and spirits low, as only a mother can. Her love has been an important ingredient in her son's achievement. In recognition of all the hours and patient guidance given by her to you in your efforts, and as a symbol of what your mother has made possible, the court now asks Greg to pin on the mother's ribbon the miniature Eagle Mother's pin. In recognition of your mother's devotion, I would like you to also present her with this bouquet of 7 red roses. Each rose represents one of those 7 ranks of scouting. Greg, your father has also been a source of much advice and guidance along your Eagle Trail, so I think it only appropriate that he present you the Eagle Scout certificate. In recognition of the assistance he has contributed to your attainment of this award, the court now asks you to present your father with a miniature Eagle lapel pin engraved with the words Eagle Scout Dad, which he will be proud to wear in your honor. Greg, many times you have heard how the troop neckerchief is only on loan until such time as a scout attains the rank of Eagle. Today, I'd like to formally present you with the troop neckerchief, which is now yours to keep, the one around your neck. In addition, I'd like to present you with your Eagle Scout neckerchief. And now at this time, it gives me great pleasure to present to the court Troop 1807's newest Eagle Scout. All right, Greg, please escort your friends back. And now at this time, Jeff Irway has some presentations to make on behalf of the troop committee.
As tradition, our troop provides a membership into the National Eagle Scout Association. And Greg, you come up, and I'll be presenting him his certificate. It says, having earned the Eagle Scout Award in 2013 and desiring to continue to promote, support, and apply scouting ideals through service, Gregory Russell Hamilton is hereby recognized by the National Eagle Scout Association as a member in good standing through the year 2018. And also, his parents have ordered an American flag that was flown over the U.S. Capitol, and that is en route, and he'll be getting that shortly when that comes in, so that'll be nice. I think Greg has some comments now.
Yeah, buddy.
I want to say thank you for all coming out today. It means a lot. I want to thank my dad for helping out the troops, coming in and giving me support and getting through this. My mom for forcing me around sometimes when I felt lazy. I want to thank Mr. Ryan for coming out today to do the prayers. I want to thank Nick Farina for getting me started in Eagle Scouts. Or Boy Scouts. I never would have thought about it unless Nicola told me about this troop and how good this troop was, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it for the time that I was. You guys are like a family, you guys take care of each other, and it's a real honor to be in y'all's troop. I thank my girlfriend's parents for coming out yesterday and helping clean up the site so I could look as good as it does today. I thank everybody else that made donations to make this possible, to have this back here at Bethlehem Baptist Church.
Mr. Ryan, please come forward for the benediction.
Lord, again, we just come to you so humbly. Thank you for all that you've done and that you will continue to do in Greg's life. Ask that you continue to lead him throughout his life, and that the source of his leadership will be you. Ask your traveling mercies for the rest of the day as we travel home. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I think we're closing with taps.
I now declare this court of honor closed. Everyone is welcome to stay for refreshments and with the family. Okay. So yeah.
You go ahead and retire the colors if you like, Jeffrey. That way they're not falling over.
Yeah.
All guard. All right, so yeah, please enjoy refreshments with family and Greg.